welcome if you're new, welcome back to my channel if you're maybe. Anyways, so today's video is going to be another WTF. I saw this clip on my For You page and I was like, what the hell? And I wanted to share with you guys. I'm sure you guys have seen it, it's all over TikTok. But let's get right into this video.
The CEO of America's largest health insurance company was shot and killed by a masked attacker outside a New York City hotel. United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson was fatally shot in what appears to be a targeted attack. Police have launched a huge manhunt to catch the killer, who fled on a bicycle into Central Park. Witnesses said the suspect waited outside the hotel before the shooting and knew which door Thompson was going to emerge from before firing from point-blank range. Officers performed CPR before he was rushed to the hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Thompson was 50 years old. The NYPD is offering a $10,000 reward to anyone with information regarding the shooting.
Again, from NYPD News saying these are additional images of the suspects sought in connection to this morning's homicide. If you have any information about this incident, the suspect, or his location, please contact NYPD Tips at 1-800-577-TIPS. And they did provide a couple of photos, so let me just bring these up for you as I provide some more context as to the information that has so far been released about this suspect. So we know that investigators there on the scene described the suspect as someone who was wearing a distinctive gray backpack, 6 foot tall, light-skinned man with a slim build. You can see him here in these photos. He was last seen wearing a cream-colored jacket with black gloves, a black mask, and black and white sneakers. He first fled on foot and then on an e-bike and was last seen earlier this morning in Central Park on Central Drive. So I just want to leave these images up here on your screen while I surmise the events from earlier today. So again, the CEO of United Healthcare shot and killed outside a Midtown Manhattan hotel Wednesday morning in what the NYPD said appeared to be a, quote, brazen and targeted attack. This is courtesy of reporting from our partners down at Fox 5 in New York. Brian Thompson, who's 50 years old, was shot shortly before his United Healthcare annual investors meeting. Now, according to the Fortune 500 company's website, Thompson has served as CEO since April of 2021. That shooting happening around 6:45 in the morning Eastern time outside the New York Hilton Midtown between West 53rd and West 54th Streets. According to police, Thompson was shot in the back and the leg and was taken to Roosevelt Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. We did also receive some statements as you
guys seen. What? So when I saw this on my For You page, I was like, this is weird, because why would he target that CEO? And then I was like, wait. I started reading the comments. Everyone was like, yeah, the deductible and my insurance wouldn't even cover that $10,000 if like the reward they're offering. No one really cares. Da, da, da. And I was just like, I mean, instantly I felt very bad for the guy. Like, I felt very sad for his family. It's like, damn, like, you're just working for this company and you're just doing whatever whoever's big, the big boss, because there's someone bigger than him who's also runs the company too. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, bruh, like, you just trying to do your job and you're doing whatever you're told to do. You're trying to make income and you're getting unalived because of your big boss's issue. Like, this is what I mean, like, when I say, like, y'all don't need to be sacrificing y'all lives for these companies. Like, literally, this man done lost his whole life, everything, and now his wife is like left alone with her kids. I don't know how old his kids are. I didn't really look into that because I really didn't care. But, like, just think about it. Like, all this stuff is, like, so sad and heartbreaking. There are some people that were on, like, the CEO side, like, why would you do that, this and that. I read some of the comments. I think next time I'm going to try taking screenshots of the comments of people leaving, so that way you guys can, like, see that I ain't lying out here. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? I would never lie. But that's what I seen, and it honestly shocked me. Like, I was like, I can't believe, like, this guy, like, there's people, like, actually, like, because, you know, out here doing these things, like, hunting people down and, like, unaliving them. Because, like, me, I watched a lot of true crime movie shows, and I also watch Bailey Sarian, who talks about like murder scenes and stuff like that. She talks about people being unalive and stuff like that, and to see it happening in real time, it's like, whoa, like I'm sorry. I think my generation is a little geeked because we be watching about stuff and now we can actually experience it. We're old enough to understand what's going on too. So it's kind of exciting for us, but sometimes it's like very scary because it's like, who's next? And like the year 2020 has been crazy. Like it's been very crazy. Like for me, I've had 3 deaths in my family, my cats and my 2 grandmothers on both sides, my mother's side and my dad's side. So like for me, this is crazy. Like this is everything. And then like the exposure of Diddy and stuff like that, the exposure of Diddy, unalive people, allegedly, and then now they're talking about Jay-Z raping a girl, a little 13-year-old girl, allegedly. Like it's just like there's so much going on right now in this world. I'm just confusion, you know. So that really threw me out for a loop, and I wonder, like, comment down below, let me know if you guys seen those clips too, because like it was scary. And then I'm gonna show you guys some other clips of people's responses to the situation and what their thoughts are. So let's just go ahead and go into that right quick.
Nobody is walking around screaming RIP to the CEO of United Healthcare. Nobody is putting him on a t-shirt and saying, y'all really messed the city up with this one. That's not what we're worried about. My condolences to his family and friends, though. I'm sure the loss was hard. But what I do think we need to think about is that this is a clear indication that people are going to begin to be more radical about their rights, especially given the current political climate. Okay? Oppressed people are going to react when they feel like the government does not have their best interest in mind. History has already shown us that. Y'all gotta realize that when people feel like they have nothing left to lose and they feel like the world is against them, they are going to react. Y'all don't know. The person who did this could have a terminal illness and could have been denied treatment by United Healthcare. And maybe it wasn't the CEO directly, but I'm sure that they wanted to make a statement. And as we continue to see the president-elect say things that is gaslighting, like he wants someone like Dr. Oz to control how much is being spent on medical care and wants to remove people from having medical insurance, you will continue to see people respond this way. This is no different than how people responded in 2020 after what happened to George Floyd. People were burning down their own cities and rioting. Why? Because they felt like they had nothing left to live for. Y'all gonna realize y'all have to stop doing that to people.
He talks about how people, if oppressed people, are going to like react, and you know, people are upset. And I understand it's like the government's taking away all of our human rights in a way, and they're just trying to make us into like these fucking robots that do whatever they say and just like yes ma'am and yes sirs. They don't understand that we have feelings and that our feelings matter, our feelings are valid, and that they should consider like knowing like we as the citizens, we hold the higher power, and when we come together, shit's gonna go loose. Like things are not gonna be as easy as they think it is. And then now they're more and more human beings, like citizens are becoming unaware of these situations. They're seeing that we're becoming coming together as a group and forming some way to like fight back, you know. And that's because we like, what do we have to lose? Like our financial states is nowhere near obtainable. Housing market is skyrocket to the roof, and not only that, but like health insurances are going crazy. It's not easy to get assistance as it used to be anymore. Trying to go like even like the projects that people used to make fun of you living in, it's not even easy to move into that area either. So like it's harder to get into those two. Like everything is just getting harder and harder, especially here in New York. So like I understand why that guy did what he did. I'm not saying what he did was acceptable and was right, but what he did I understand, because like if y'all not gonna fix the issue, we'll do it ourselves. You know, if you guys are not gonna think about us and I just, because everyone in the big corporate companies, all they're thinking about is their life, their family, their money, as they should, but that's just like now we have to defend for ourselves. Does that make sense? And like as he said, what happened in 2020 and how y'all saw people were burning down their buildings and stuff. I completely agree, because it's like, at that time, everyone was like, nobody cares about us. The police don't care about us. They're supposed to protect us, but they're the ones unaliving us. So everyone was like, I remember like I remember it was not safe to go out and into the world. Like I was at the women's shelter for like women who've been who are in domestic violence situations, and the shelter was telling me like, you cannot leave. It's not safe down there. And this was Rochester. I was in Rochester at that time. It was downtown Rochester. That's where the area was at. And they're like, don't go down there. Everything was like, and then when I finally got to go out, all you see is like the windows broken down, store windows, everything was chaos. It was so bad. And that's because people like were angry, they were outraged, they were upset that the government was not listening to them and no one was protecting them, and the people that are supposed to be protecting them are the ones causing them pain, are the ones that are unaliving them. So like, if we're not safe, then we need to protect ourselves, and that's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen again this year, or this upcoming year. Like, things are gonna get crazy. The year is not even over and we're racing so much chaos. Imagine in 2025, like, and then with the whole like president, he's putting someone in charge who doesn't even have a medical degree or medical background. He's a businessman. You guys are trying to put businessmen in charge of things that don't have anything to do with businessmen only care about money and their finance. They don't care about the people. You're supposed to put people that care about the people in position to take care of the people, you know. And that's why they're like, there's this other video talking about how Democrats are the ones that care about the people, whereas Republicans don't. I don't really know. I'm independent. I'm not siding with anybody. But honestly speaking, when we had more Democratic presidents in office, we did have lesser issues when it came to like human resources and finance. I'm gonna say one thing is that some Democrats did mess up some things, like homeless rates or unemployment rates going up instead of down. So there was that the Democrats did, in my opinion, personally. I don't really know exactly everything because I don't really pay attention to all the stuff. I don't pay attention to certain things, but like I did see somewhere talking about how a lot of like especially when like Obama was president, unemployment rates, I think it went down. I'm not sure, but like there was times where but I feel like it's worse when there's a Republican in office from what I've seen. I'm only 24, so I don't really know much, so you guys don't go off of me in the comment section down below. But like seeing that and reading about those things, I do agree with the whole like, y'all need to be careful type shit, you feel me? I'm gonna go ahead and play this last clip for you guys to see like this guy, he's like talking about it, even how the cops thought what he did was like how he did it, and like he's like, honestly, and then like there's a YouTube video, but the YouTube keeps like deleting it, so I'm like, YouTube keeps deleting the channel that the guy's making, or yeah, maybe he has someone dedicated to making the accounts for him or something, I don't know. But there is literally, he's like these are all like scheduled, so he's like the truth, everything, like he's gonna be coming out with all the truth and everything, and I'm just like, bruh, this is crazy. Like, we're literally seeing a crime come out in real time. And honestly, this is very exciting. I think that's scary. So I am keeping a lookout at this. I will keep you guys updated. I think they did catch him. They did catch him and arrest him. So there's just like a whole thing going on. But I'm gonna show you guys that sometime when I get more updates on the matter. But let's go ahead and watch this.
Yo, the billionaire who got shot, that was not funny. The police's response to that was hilarious. If you don't know what happened, there was a billionaire who got like assassinated today at like 7 in the morning. And the NYPD has been on the news all morning talking about like the footage, and they keep gassing up this guy. Every clip of the NYPD talking about this hitman is like, yo, he was nice. He was nice. He had to be a professional. If he wasn't a professional, he should have gone pro. His form was immaculate. You see the way he reloaded it when it jammed? Come on. Honestly, I've got my boys back in the station studying his form. This dude was elite. Used the silencer and got away on a city bike. Come on now, this dude is incredible. He might have been Jason Bourne. That is the funniest part of it. Like, even after all of this, the police are on the like hunt for a hitman, and they still got to be like, yo, this dude's game is incredible. Game respects game.
That is hilarious. So when I saw that clip of that guy talking about it, that guy is hilarious. First of all, I love his fucking page. But when I saw that, I was I think that's the first thing I saw when that was the first video. I saw. It's the first video I saved. Yeah, that was the first video I saw of the whole guy being assassinated. It's not funny. It's very sad. Like I said, condolence to the family and his loved ones and his friends and stuff. But that's how I found out about this whole situation, when I saw that guy's video. So like when I saw that, I was like the cops are funny for that. Like, what do you mean he's amazing? And I the reason why I even went into a rabbit hole is because I was trying to find where the cops said that. Like, I wanted to hear them say that, you know. But I couldn't find it. I just found other videos, and I was like, I'm done. I can't. Like, as you guys know, I don't really like being on TikTok or any other apps for too long. For the fact that I'm trying to stay under 5 hours a day of being on my device, my phones and stuff. So that's why I don't really but it was y'all. And then there was like these there were these other funny ones that people were talking about how they he's fine as hell, free him. Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys those clips in my other video. I might do this video more, go in depth in this storyline next week's video, because I really do find it very intriguing and interesting. I don't know, I like it, you know. I like that we're seeing this in real time. But that is all, my babies. I want you guys to go ahead and turn on the post notification bell, because you know you want to see more of my goofiness, because I want to see more of what you, period. Okay. I want you guys to go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel before my beautiful babies. Bye.